Uh, you all go insane here as Cthulhu awakens and takes a hold of your minds. Hello, everyone. I don't believe you guys have seen me yet, but if you've been paying attention to our Discord or Facebook communities, you probably know who I am. My name is Thiago, and I'm Loot's community manager. And today, I'm also going to be the dungeon master for this game. So, here's the point of today. We want everyone to have fun. We have some players here today that are new to the game, that I've never played before, so they don't know all the rules. Even the experienced players don't know all the rules. And me, as a DM, I don't know all the rules. So I'm just gonna try to run a fun game today, and hopefully you can all join in. So before I go into a little bit of backstory about this game, I'm gonna open it up so other people can introduce themselves. So starting with Fabio, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hello guys, my name is Fabio. I'm the financial coordinator here at Loot. And today I'm gonna play the Oriana Felaya character. She's a sorcerer tiefling dragon disciple.
Nice. Now, Mateus.
Hi guys, I'm Matheus. I'm the marketing manager here at Loot, and today I will be playing with Alberos Ribeiros, which is a human wizard. And that's the first time I will be playing D&D in my life.
So next up we have Ricardo.
Hello everyone, my name is Ricardo. I'm a graphic designer at Loot, and I'm playing Zilith Virius, a Genchiki eldritch knight who's seeking for revenge against the Cthulhu folk.
Hello everyone, my name is Thales Martins. I'm developer here in Luch, and today I will play as Gardain Firebird, the dwarf paladin.
Yeah, and come on. And last but not least, Neto.
What's up, guys? My name is Neto, and I'm playing with Lockdoor, Psychic Warrior. I've never played a Psychic Warrior before, but I think this will be so much fun. So let's start this game.
Okay, so everyone has introduced themselves. I'm gonna do a little bit of a flashback here. This game is a little one-shot I prepared based on our of Brains and Tentacles bundle, this month's bundle, just to close out this 6-month campaign that's been going on. And so I'm gonna give everyone a little bit of backstory about the bundle. So this adventure started 6 months ago, when our heroes answered a call to adventure. The city of Panshal was under attack by an orc warband. There was a prophecy of doom for the city and the world at large. The orcs were fierce but honorable. Our heroes faced each of their leaders in single combat. When all the enemies were defeated and victory was at hand, Orgus the Tall revealed himself to be a green dragon in disguise. He had been instigating the orcs to attack, making them stray from their usual hunting grounds. But through their combined efforts, our heroes were able to defeat the great beast. In his belongings, they found manic writings, something about the dreamer below, and the eye that keeps watch, the eye of Grogu. After getting a bit too drunk during the victory celebration, they found themselves plagued by nightmares. A hag's curse can be a dreadful thing. They couldn't sleep, they couldn't rest and recover. A pitiful end would follow for our adventurers if they could not track down the source of the curse. And so, they set out to do just that. Through a restless night they trekked, journeying through a nightmarish forest, wondering if the horrors around were real or just in their own heads, asking themselves which would be worse. They got to Hag's house at last, and as luck would have it, had to find an entire coven instead of a single hag. It was by sheer luck they survived that day. Tired as they were, all our heroes could do was defeat the hag's minions. And once they were done, the coven could have destroyed them, but there were more pressing matters at hand. The curse had been a punishment for extinguishing the life of Goro, the half-orc, half-ogre in the orc encampment. He had a role to play in the great scheme of things, a role cut short by meddling adventurers. That responsibility was now passed on to our heroes. They had to get to Acheron, and to do so had to reach the Styx. There are very few places where that river flows near the material plane, and it just so happens that orc encampment was one of them. Our heroes go back there and enter the dense woods around, only to be attacked by a local Fey Lord corrupted by some foul madness. Once they pass by him and his nymphs, they reach the river. They find it running backwards, up a waterfall instead of down. The waters of the underworld are running to the material plane, ready to flood us and drive us all insane like they did to that Fey Lord. The souls of his victims wander around, not being able to follow the flow of the river. Our heroes follow them through the desolation around and end up having to face guardians and monsters sent by the rulers of the underworld to stop any soul from escaping their grasp. The final one, a terrible hydra with the power to consume souls. It was another close call as help arrived from the skies, a Pegasus rider, another champion sent by the gods above to aid our heroes. With the monsters defeated, the champion of the gods calls upon the Styx ferryman to ferry our heroes to as close to Acheron as possible. It's a difficult ride as the Styx flows with an uncommon turbulence. After abandoning the river, the ferryman leaves our heroes on a shore, and they are shortly attacked by demons. A trap? The adventurers make short work of the demons, until only the leaders survive. But the ferryman had left them. How are they supposed to reach Acheron now? Well, in exchange for his life, the leader of the demons offers to take the adventurers there. With a flick of his wrist, his command tower grows. Legs? No, arms. They are taken for several days through the desolation of the underworld, until they reach a portal, known only to select demons. There is mistrust in the air before our heroes cross the portal. Does this really lead to our destination? And then, they hear a voice without sound, something touching the deep of their minds, pulling them along through the portal. And that is how we got here. So, this is the backstory. We are here in Acheron now. And as you all cross the portal, one after the other, you find yourselves in a desolate place. You are ready for a battle. You are ready to begin a fight for to stop Doomsday. But as you look around, there's really not much around you. The terrain is just flat, and just beyond the horizon, there are some shapes, and you can't quite make them out. Everything is dark. It's at it'll be half light, but I think most of you have dark vision, and if you don't, it's enough to see. Even for those of you that don't have dark vision, the ground around you has a luminescence to it, but there are no stars above. No, it's hard to see the limit between the horizon and the sky. So here you are in Acheron, with a slight pull in the back of your mind, telling you to go roughly that way. What would you guys like to do? You just arrived here. Does anyone want to do anything? Look around.
I want to look around, see what's like below the horizon, and if I see any. Can I roll a d20? I want to roll a d20.
Yeah. Okay. You want to start roll the first roll of the game. So here's what you do. You're gonna make a perception check.
Thiago, since I have dark vision,
Yeah, you can see around pretty well. Anyone with dark vision, actually, Mateus, he's using a cloak that allows him to see in the dark. You can see the ground around you is like compact dirt. It's just dirt. But there are other shapes, like more sinuous, circular shapes in the distance. and you can't quite make them out. They are really that far away. They are like a couple miles off, and they are all around you and in the wrong direction. Like the path that you feel you're supposed to follow, there's none of that. The shapes are kind of rounded, but you can't make out much more than that.
Okay,
Uh,
my familiar, so I can ask him to
yes,
see.
Exal Dusty, your imp familiar. Yes. So, as Neto makes a perception check, you roll for your familiar. You roll a d20. What you roll, Neto? You roll a 1.
No, I rolled 11, and I have +5 in perception because of my wisdom.
Okay, so a 16. Let's roll Fabio's check.
What dice do I use?
Roll a d20, and we're gonna add for the imp is gonna be +7.
Okay,
It's a little bit. This is a smarter imp than regular folks.
it's 14 plus 7.
Okay, so with a perception check of 16 total, yeah, I believe that what it was for Neto, and a total of 21 as I would say it is the history check for the imp. Neto, you see that you guys know where you are. You've been trying to get here for a while. You are in Acheron. And Neto, you see like in the far distance there are no stars in the sky, but there's a clump of like little lights far behind you where the portal would be. The portal, by the way, you guys, is gone. Like you guys are stuck here for now. Oriana, that Acheron is a realm of geometric shapes. So the top layers have like a bunch of cubes where some gods reside, and where the orcs and goblinoid souls go when they die, and they keep warring endlessly. And it's usually like in the places where you can stand and live, it's usually a very warlike place. So it's a little disquieting to find it so quiet and barren. There's usually stuff around.
Okay, Thiago, so I will knowledge all of our companions.
Okay, so you're gonna tell it to everyone. Okay, I'm gonna assume, unless someone says they are specifically not sharing the knowledge, I'm just gonna assume everyone else knows what you know, just for convenience. But okay, that's it. So you guys are in Acheron, but there's something off. And that little tinge, it's like that little pull in the back of your brain, like that tells, I am here, come get me. It's trying to drive you in a particular direction away from the cluster of lights that Neto saw. And you guys actually have a couple of options now. There's actually a tunnel that goes underground, so you can go underground, or you can follow above ground. You have both options. The tunnel is not at half light, so it's like completely dark, and it's gonna be a little harder to navigate, but it's probably, you feel like it's the more direct route. So what do you guys want to do?
Do we know what's talking to us in our heads?
It feels... Okay, since the adventure began, you have had this feeling like you are supposed to be somewhere else. And it's like that feeling has grown now. And it has almost like a voice. It's like the memory of a voice in your head. It's like you have the memory of being told to come here, but you don't remember when it was. But it keeps coming back. It's like a bad song stuck in your head.
Doesn't this song lead us to the tunnel or above ground? Can I do a Arcana check, or cast a locate object. Locate what's in my head. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's. Make an Arcana check.
5 plus 8. 13.
Okay, you feel both paths. Both paths would probably take you where you need to go. But the tunnels will probably be faster, if not more dangerous. So that's the option you guys have. You can take a more direct, more dangerous route, or you can go above ground where you can see everything around you, and you could probably see an attack coming.
Let me just understand the situation. We are in an unknown place. We can see only shadows in the distance.
No, you are like in a plane, in a flat plane. It's like Brasilia, you know. There's the sky above you, but there are no stars. It's just darkness, except for a little clump of lights at Neto Sol, in the opposite direction of where you're going. And you're above ground for now, and it's just like packed earth with some weird shapes around.
And we have two options: tunnel or continues above, right?
Yeah, if you continue above, like you can go anywhere, right? You can go in any direction. But you like there's this pull in the back of your mind. It's like you feel like you've been here before, you know? And that you know where you had to go. If you just stop, you know, when you stop paying attention and your feet just take you somewhere, you feel like maybe that's what's happening here.
Guys, discussing strategies, I think although the tunnel would be faster, I think we should
Me too.
stay out of it because, for instance, I could not use enlarged person in a cave, you know, and that would be a good thing. So I vote for we keep out of the tunnel.
You know, I'm a dwarf. You know, I like tunnels, but I don't have a good feeling about it. I can use divine sense too, right? For perception.
You can use Divine Sense if you want. Divine Sense has a limited range. I believe it's like 60 feet.
Yeah, it's 60, and I have 4 times per long rest.
Yeah, you can use it if you want. Do you want to use it?
I was thinking using the first time, you know.
Okay,
it's a
so
good
you use
call.
Divine Sense, and I believe Divine Sense, and correct me if I'm wrong, Divine Sense reveals to you the location of if there are any celestial, day, fiend, or undead around you.
Yeah, exactly. 60 feet. It's the large range. It's the total range. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
And I can detect good and evil.
okay, so here's what you feel. You feel that. You know that scene in Aliens when they used the radar to detect the aliens, and like at first it's just one, and then a bunch of them start coming.
Yeah, I know what
You
mean.
activate. Yeah, you
All
activate
right.
your divine sense, and you feel like within 60 feet around you, there are probably like 300 undead, like just below you, like maybe a foot below ground. Yeah.
That's a lot of undead.
Yeah, like you immediately like, oh,
My God.
they're not doing anything. Like you know they're not moving, and you know they're undead, but apparently they're not doing anything. Actually, there's probably one right below you.
And
All right, let me put my helmet now. All right. now I'm in the game. All right. So guys, we have an army of undead. I don't know.
Mateus, I dig and you fireball, okay? I'm just kidding, guys.
Yeah, fireball them all, man.
Yeah, you can't really see them yet. They're below ground. But they're not too far down. They're like a foot below ground. Otherwise, your divine sense wouldn't even have worked.
I think the tunnel is not a good option, guys.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
for instance,
I-
I think the tunnel, if most of the undead are the tunnel, how they got there, you know?
yeah, I don't know. I can't see in the dark, so it's for me it's not a good option. And I don't know if you can see, but I am tall and stuff. I don't think I will pass through it easily. So let's just walk, guys. Do you want to walk and see what we encounter? I don't know.
Yeah, I also can see in the dark, but in the other way, and that smells like leveling. So we may consider. But I vote for walking above ground.
Me too, above ground all the way.
Yeah, we will take the risk above ground. So, right?
Okay, so it seems we have a decision now. You're gonna continue walking above ground for now, and let's say like after 10 or 15 minutes of walking, you can see like everything is pretty much the same as you continue to go on, except that you start seeing those shapes I mentioned that are like far away into distance. That are kind of rounded. There's a shimmer to them, like a pearlescence, like a pearl or a shell at the inside of a shell or something. And you start seeing, as you start move forward and can see a little bit more of it, you can start seeing spiral shapes. And let's see who would have noticed this, who has the higher passive perception.
I have
Has
plus
the hi-
5.
Yeah, it would be you, Lockdoor. You notice that those shapes, those rounded shapes, they start to like open up. And there are things moving. Like tentacles. And they are gigantic. Like, those things are probably the size of mountains. Right? Each tentacle is like enormous. You're like, well, that's interesting. But that's what you see. Like, you see a couple of those shapes do that as you are above ground. And another thing that you notice, actually, that clump of light behind you guys is getting like smaller and smaller. Like, it's getting farther away. And I'm gonna ask Alberus, actually, to do a history check. Either a history or a arcana check.
I have to decide.
Yeah. Whichever one's better for you.
I want to do an Arcana check.
Yeah, you can roll. Ooh, that's an 18 on the dice.
18.
Plus, what's your arcana?
Plus 9.
Okay. Okay, so you just rolled like a 27 arcana. So here's what's happening. You are probably like Acheron, like the first layer has a bunch of cubes. And as you go down the layers, the cubes have smacked into each other, and it's just like debris, right? You are in a cube, but you are not in the first layer. It's like that this cube has moved somehow, and it's like near the bottom layers. And that clump of lights that you are seeing is the upper layers of Acheron, like getting farther and farther away from you. And you also know that those shapes, those like mollusk-like shapes, like nautilus shapes, they are what the Cthulhu folk use to travel around. They are their ships, but you had never heard of ships that big. And like, because those lights are getting farther away, like the upper planes getting farther away, you realize they have like buttressed the ships against this cube, and they are moving it somewhere. They have strapped like rockets to this entire continent-sized cube, and are moving it deeper into Acheron, into the emptier layers. And this would take like a lot of magical power to do. You know that as well. This is gonna be, you're not dealing with like low-level stuff here.
Okay, guys, a boat with Cthulhu folks. taking us to somewhere. That doesn't sound good at all to me. I don't know about you guys. We should go there. We should turn around and go there and to the boat and see what's going on, I think. How about you guys?
There's like a bunch of these shapes around you, and they are like far, far off in the distance. They are like miles and miles away, right?
Okay.
So you could pick one and go there. But even if you get there, they are gigantic. Like a couple of these, and it's hard to get perspective because it's flat terrain with a bunch of those shapes. So it's hard to get much of perspective. You don't have any background. You don't have like stars to compare things to. But some of these have to be like mountain-sized, right? And they are all like moving distinct, like this side of the cube is continent-sized. And actually, as you continue walking, you see like the wind has been blowing, coming like from behind you, and now you start to see like some erosion around you, and
Okay.
and all around you see like these shapes that resemble humanoid shapes. And Thales, you realize, oh, it wasn't just back there. It may be all of it. Like, this place is a giant fucking graveyard.
But not our graveyard, right, guys? So let's fight them all or fight them all. They have intelligence. They can talk. You know, we have dwarf corpse in this graveyard or something like this.
They haven't moved yet. You can make a perception or investigation check if you want to look for the corpse of a dwarf.
Right. Perception or what?
Investigation, either or.
I will go with investigation. You know, it's not much, but it's better than perception. So I roll 7 plus 1.
So it's an 8.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not good.
you start like approaching a corpse, and I know what you want to do. You want to use your hammer to speak with dead.
Yeah, sure.
And you approach a corpse, and you're sure it's like this has to be a dwarf, right? And then you start trying to cast a spell, but it doesn't work because it's not a dwarf. It's just someone like cut in half.
Alive?
Not something.
Nope.
To...
They're not alive. Like they have the distinct appearance of a dead person, and like corpses like don't look in real life don't look like they look on TV. They have like the distinct appearance of being dead. Like the eyes are glazed over white. The ones that still have them, a bunch of them are missing limbs, or missing strips of flesh or skin, and you can see the muscle below, and it's all dried. But they're not like, if things had been here like for eons, you would expect them to be bone dry, and they're not. They're like, if anyone wants to make a medicine check.
A what? Sorry.
Medicine. Anyone can make them. Like, just if no one has a good medicine, just roll a d20.
I don't have a good medicine, guys.
+2. Anyone have
I have a +1.
better than +2s? Anyone?
Let's make that we both. Okay, I will roll medicine. Here.
Come on,
Yeah,
let's
you both
go.
can roll. So Neto and Fabio roll.
I rolled 10,
find
so
a
it's 11. 11 medicine check.
It's
Yeah.
a D20.
Yes, it's a
D20,
d20.
yeah.
It's a check. All checks are d20s.
I have a 9 +2, 11.
Okay, so you both got 11. They are not dead per se, and that is the weird thing, because some of these people are like missing internal organs. You can see through their there's a hole in the head of one guy that you can see through, but they're not alive either, and they're like unresponsive. But Thales, you would know that this Gardain would know these are undead. But undead tend to be mindless, and as soon as you like bother them, they tend to attack you. These ones are not doing anything. They're just like played around everywhere.
He doesn't attack me, and I can, do something with him, like approach or.
Yeah, you can approach them. You can try to talk to them. You can try like go poke the undead. What could possibly go wrong?
All right, now I'm safe, and I will go talk or approach to this undead.
Okay,
Just
guys,
around you.
I'm by your
Okay.
side.
Okay, so let's move a couple of pieces here. Lockdoor and Gardoing are moving forward to speak to a particular undead.
Let's go.
Does
We can
anyone
do this,
else
man.
want to?
We can do this.
My sword is in my hand. Okay, I grab my sword
Okay.
and put it in my
You
shoulder.
are armed.
I'd
I'll
like
also draw my sword just in case.
Okay. Does anyone want to get any closer to Gardoing and Lockdoor as I speak to this undead guy?
Come on, Oriana. Come on.
I want to
No.
come from the back side than that for safety.
Oh, okay. So you want to come like over here, loop around, and
Yes. Do I have to roll a stealth check? I'm a little afraid of them that.
they're not doing anything. You can roll a stealth check if you want. But technically, they are all around you guys. Actually, I need everyone to roll a d20. Just roll a d20 and tell me the number.
Sounds suspicious.
12.
Yeah, 9.
6.
I have 9.
I am rolling too.
Yeah, everyone.
18.
Oh,
Okay, that's good.
Nice.
Roll a d20. 12. Okay, so everyone who rolled below a 10, as you're walking around, the floor kind of gives below you, and you step through and you pull and you're not like stuck, right? But you pull your feet out, and it's like you step through caked mud, like when mud dries, and it looks like you step through that, and there was fresh mud below. But you pull your feet out, and it's just rotten gut and viscera. Like, this place is literally covered with corpses, with not quite dead people.
Guys, I think we should move
Place, right?
because
Sounds a good place.
otherwise we're gonna join these corpses.
Of course, no. We have me.
Right, but you see the wizard and sorcerer, they have low life, so I don't know.
Okay, so last we checked, Lockdoor, Gardaing, and Zilith, like the front lines of the group, were all around one of these undead creatures, and were trying to poke it or evoke some action out of it, right? Like, do you guys want to do anything in particular? Or just kicking the dead?
I want to lick my finger and stick to the ear.
Okay, so you do that, and there's an immediate reaction. The guy goes, and returns to a stupor. They're not doing anything, and Gardaing, you are a dwarven paladin. You are used to fighting these things, but there are so many of them, and it's so eerie that they're not trying to attack you or anything. This is disquieting. This is discomforting for you guys.
Guys, this silence is so weird.
It's very weird, right? I think I will call my goat. Just kidding, not now. I don't know.
We should look for information, guys.
Yes.
We should maybe try to ask
We need some info
That
here.
won't say anything. They are just sleeping, and I don't want them to go away. You know, I think we should look, and there's nothing else in my field of view. I can see only undeads and below, and in front of me, you know.
Near death
And the
people.
lights, where are the lights? The lights, like they are gone. I can see them.
Those lights are like, as Alberos explained to you guys, they are like way behind you now, and they're like, you actually can see more now. Like your vision has been adjusting to this like half-light situation where like the ground is kind of glowy,
Okay.
kind of luminescent. You can see like on your way forward, like you can see there's something moving, and it looks like a river. Like the way it flows, it looks like a river.
Okay, guys,
And that is forward.
I vote to see what's there in the river. I don't know. Someone had a nice view or a pet. I don't know. And if we don't find anything, I vote to go in the tunnels because I don't want to be here. You know.
Now you want tunnels, right?
Can we investigate how these folks died and other thing? All directions look the same except for the river and the tunnel. So we should keep going. I don't think we should stop here. There's nowhere to go, so there's also nowhere to stay. And I have another doubt. Does this place looks normal? Like the wind, the gravity here feels normal.
Yeah, it feels normal. And you've been into another plane before, and like usually on an outer plane like this, you are usually immediately dead or you're fine, right? Most of the places that would like where things would be different enough to harm you, they would kill you so fast. This is not one of them. Like this is a cube from the upper planes of Acheron that somehow found its way down here, like where there's not much else but dust.
In
As-
this
as
grave, sorry,
Yeah.
but in this grave, there's no chance we can find some dwarf corpse. No chance at all.
You tried and you couldn't find it. If anyone else wants to help you, look for a dwarf corpse.
So, guys, if we find a dwarf corpse, I can ask 10 questions. 5 questions, and
But
probably
the problem is that those bodies aren't quite dead, so you can't talk to them as much as we can talk to them. So at least it's what I think. So we should try to investigate, but I think the graveyard is kind of dead to us. We should try something else, I think.
Like
Okay.
it's a possibility. Like those things are not quite dead, but a good hammer swing could probably make them full dead.
Okay,
You know?
I'm running and searching for dwarf's corpses, but I'm running like in direction of the river. Okay.
Okay. So as you
Okay.
get closer to the river, like the erosion gets bigger and bigger, and you roll a perception or investigation check for me.
Perception. 5.
Okay, so you don't find a dwarf.
I have plus 5, so it's a 10. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so let's do this. You do find a dwarven corpse because as you walk forward, there's like a little ravine that you have to go down now, and you can see like on the walls there are undead, right? They're like those corpses stuck to the walls, holding each other's hands, and one of them is a dwarf that actually, like, because of the erosion, dislodges from the wall and falls on top of you, and you take 5 points of damage. 5 points of bludgeoning damage. But you found the dwarven corpse.
Ouch. Okay,
Don't worry.
here's your dwarf corpse. Now you have to cure me, Paladin.
Yeah, thank you, man. I will heal you if you want. So
Not
now
I'm
I
okay.
can talk. I can talk.
Just
I
a
can use.
stretch.
So now I can use the spell, right? Or no? I need to wait.
Actually, like, he's not really dead, and the spell only works on dead things, so you'd have to, like, full kill him first.
Can I cut his neck?
It would work. Like you don't even have to roll. You just do it.
I just asked Gardain if he can talk with a head or a bodiless head.
You guys should try to speak to him before kill the guy. Poor fella.
He's undead.
No, he's a dwarf.
Right.
But I don't know.
What's the
Can I try to
distance
talk to him?
between me and
I can try to talk to him.
So that's
Yeah.
what I'm going to do. I try to talk to the poor fella.
The alive dwarf, you know,
Persuasion,
near
too.
death. We can talk to the near death dwarf. You know, there's no problem.
You can talk to just a head if you want
Yeah,
to.
I can talk to just a head too.
You need what you need is like a functional mouth, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I just, you know, I just pick the head and I deliver it to Gardain.
Okay, so you're gonna use your special ability from the hammer to cast Speak with Dead, right?
Yeah, right. But you know,
Okay, you cast a spell, and the head like comes to life. But it's kind of weird because not all the muscles are there. Like it's missing a part of the left cheek, and like the eyes are not looking the same direction. And you have like the right eye that is really alive now and looking at you, but the left eye is like completely dead, and like glazed over white. And like this eye is looking at you now expectantly. And this might have been like a red-headed dwarf, such as yourself at one point, but it's like it's mostly like the skin is mostly gone from the scalp, and it's not a pretty sight. But it's a dwarven head, and he kind of looks at you and gives a kind of crooked smile, and he's waiting for you to ask your questions. You have 10 minutes.
Only he can see this.
No, everyone can see, but only he can ask the questions. But everyone else can hear the answers and can see what's happening.
we have 10 minutes for us, this gentleman, you know, my dwarf friend. 5 questions in 10 minutes, right?
Yeah. If you guys want to like workshop some questions so
Yeah, we
the
can do
dwarf
this.
can ask them.
Ask him about the Eye of Gorgo.
Asking about what?
The Eye of Gorgo. We are searching for it. Maybe he saw something someday. I don't know.
So, my dear friend, did you saw some Gorgon eye? Eye of Gorgon.
He like the eye like focuses on you and narrows a bit, like squinting at you, trying to get a good look. And then he says, "I was looking for the eye found me."
So, we are in Mordor, right? In Sauron's here. Nice, guys.
So ask him if the eye killed him, because
It's a good
right?
question. Very good question.
I
So,
would
my
assume
friend,
that.
so, my friend, did the eye kill you? He killed you.
The head answers, and I'm not gonna do a voice, so just so that everyone can hear me. The head answers. The eye watches and guards. The guardians of the eye killed me.
The Guardians.
Ask him
We should ask
where
where-
I can find them. Yep. Sorry, Oriana. What did you say?
Nathan, I agree with you. We need to know location. Where?
Where we can find the eye?
And the
I
Guardians.
think
And the
And
Guardians.
the Guardians, you know? Did you know the place? The location?
Below, and over the edge.
Oh, the tunnels. The tunnels.
Of course, it's the
Yeah,
tunnel.
the tunnels. The tunnels, right? So we need to go down, right? Okay.
He said,
we have
just to
two-
clarify, he said below and over the edge.
Below and over the edge. Below and over the edge.
The edge of the cube itself.
Direction, perhaps?
Can I locate the eye with locate object.
Compass exists here? I don't know.
So I have two questions. I have two
You have 2 questions left.
I'm curious about the guardians, I want to know what are the guardians. I don't know if it's a common a common question. Anybody has a suggestion here?
I think the other question should be
How to kill them?
direction, maybe. How
Direction.
let's think.
Okay, I will ask about direction.
Yeah, we know the light in the direction of what the guardian is, right? And I know this kind of guardians. They slaughtered my siblings many years ago. Maybe we should ask what's waiting for us. What shall we fear? What should we be prepared for? How did he die?
Good question. Good question. So my dear friend, what's waiting for us? We need to fear something. There's something terrible over below and the edge. What's in the path?
The head takes a little bit to consider, it was there are multiple answers it could give you, and then it answers you. You should fear what your friends can do when not in the right mind.
I have a suggestion for the last question. This dwarf served us well. I think you should use your last question to know does he want to what should we do to him? Does he want a funeral to be burned? That's pretty reasonable, I guess.
Okay.
But I'm okay with it, and I can help with the fire part.
Okay, sounds good to me. So, my dear friend, is there anything we can do for you? You want a funeral or something like this? Some later job or some.
So the actual
He's
question
already
you
in
asked,
the grave.
the first part of what you asked was, is there anything we can do for you? And that is the question that he's gonna answer. And what he answers is, you can join me. And falls over dead.
That
And
idea.
he's fully dead now. And there's silence for a bit, and you can almost swear you can hear his voice like an echo, right? And then you hear it again and again.
1 minute of silence.
And then you start hearing all around you. Join.
All right, I think he lost it.
Different voices all around you, saying. And the place you found this dwarf is like a ravine, and there are dead, undead corpses stuck all around. And now what I need you all to do is to roll initiative. So everyone roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Oh dear, I have 1 in my dice. At my dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the initiatives of everyone so I can have it here. So Alberus, what's your initiative? So it's a 16.
16, yes.
Plus what? You have an initiative modifier.
Plus 2.
Okay, so
16.
18.
Yes.
Lockdoor.
I have 18 as well. 13 plus 5.
Okay. Dilith.
2 plus nothing.
Okay. Gardain.
My initiative is -1.
Okay, but what did you roll?
I rolled 20.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 19. And Oriana?
I rolled 1. It's plus Dexter modifier.
Yes, plus dexterity modifier.
It's 1.
Okay.
It's only 1. My initiative, my total was 1.
So here's what we're gonna do now. We're going to initiative, not because this is a combat per se, but because some interesting things can happen now. The first one to go is going to be Gardain. Let me roll d20 as well.
Then the 300 undeads.
Okay, the first one to go is Gadain. Like, what do you do? Like, the walls around you are starting to like move because the undead are starting to come to life. Mind you, guys. Like, there's still like you have a couple of options. You can go back to where you came from, where there's a tunnel, but that's like an hour walk back. Forward, there's something that looks like a river that's at the end of this little canyon thing. Like, a couple of you guys can fly, so you could probably go upwards to escape this.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. How high is the ravine?
It's not very high. It's like 20 feet tall.
20, okay.
The first one to go is Gadain.
So my options is go back, go to river, or
Go up somehow, if
Yeah,
you can.
but I can't go up. I think I can't. I'm a dwarf.
I don't
but-
think I don't think you have any abilities that allow you to
No,
go
I
up.
don't. Yeah, I don't have.
Unless you want to climb the corpses.
If everyone will go up, I will think to go up too. But my primary call is go to the river. You know, I want to see what is in the river. If it is a river.
You are moving forward at 25 feet, which is your walking speed. You can use your action to double that movement if you want, and that would put you outside of this little ravine. But
Yeah,
that's your action.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna do anything else in your turn,
I
that's
think I
it.
would. I would think I will double the move.
okay. So you double the move. That puts you out of the ravine. The next person to go would be actually Lockdoor.
Okay, Master, I have a question. Can I use my bonus action before I start my action?
Yes, you can use your bonus action anytime in your turn. Like,
Okay.
there's no defined order for the actions.
So, since I'm a psychic warrior, I have this ability that is psi-powered leap. As a bonus action, you can propel your body with your mind. You gain a flying speed equal to twice your walking speed until the end of the current turn. Okay? Once you take this bonus action, you can't do so again. You finish a short or long rest unless you expend a psionic energy die and do it again. And I want to go up.
Okay, do you just want to go like straight up? Like, your speed is 60 feet now. 25 feet gets you out of the ravine, and you could use the rest to like fully get out of it. You wouldn't even be near it anymore. So if you want to go straight up or like in an L motion.
Yeah, can I like go up and you describe what I see?
Okay, so as you go up, you look around and you haven't used all of your movement yet. You go up like 25 feet. You're out of the ravine, and you can see like that both forwards and backwards, the whole ravine is like starting to swarm now. You go up like another 10 feet, and looking backwards, like the fields that you just passed through, they are also swarming. Like, the undead have awoken now.
Okay, so I will scream to all the guys. Guys, we need to hurry, and I'm going straight forward next to Garden. Sorry.
Okay, so you move forward, and that's actually just your movement, because you use your bonus action to double your movement. You still have your action. Like, do you want to do anything else?
Okay, I need to wait for the party to come, but yeah, it's okay. I think I'm okay.
So here's one of the options you have. Like, you can ready an action. You can use your action on your turn to prepare something to use as a reaction. So you could, for instance, say, I'm gonna stand here at the exit of the ravine, and I'm gonna ready an attack. And if anything comes that is not a friend, I'm gonna use that attack. You could do that if you want.
Okay, so I will prepare my sword. I will grab it. I will look the mountain is trembling. I don't know. The undeads are making some weird sound, and it remembers me the time when the giants have me as a slave, and I will just put all my anger in my eyes, and I will wait for the worst. I will just be pointing my sword to anything that moves that is not my body. Okay.
That's right. That's right. I'm with you.
Okay. That's it.
So next up is Alberos, and you have a couple of options. Your movement will not get you out of the ravine, but you could like double move. You could use your action to get out if you want.
Can I use my staff to help me? Like my...
Oh, you wanna use the sweep away ability?
Yes, to go close to Dadain and lock them.
So you do that. So the people who are still in the ravine would be, I believe, Oriana and Zilith, right? You guys are still in the ravine. You see like Alberos, like he like points the tip of his staff to the ground. He kind of like gets his knees around it, holds it, and he says, "Do you want to say the words? Do you want to say the command words to your staff?"
What's the command words? I forgot.
Okay, so you guys hear him saying, "Sweep away," and
Sweep away!
and the staff kind of comes to life on its own, and it's like carrying Alberos and like just bolts forward, like kind of swinging from side to side, like a broom sweeping a room. And he's like, Alberos is like holding on for dear life, but he's out of here, like at 90 feet movement. So next up, we have the mooks, the zombies. And here's what I'm gonna do. For the people who are still here, let me get the character sheet for the zombies. You sure as hell did. These are not like... Zombies are not the hardest thing to kill in the world. But there's a hell lot of a lot of them. So what they're gonna do is they're all gonna try to grab you guys. So I'm gonna need both Oriana and Zilith to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can't I resist with strength?
You can if you want to. It could be either. Actually, let's make this either an acrobatics or an athletics check.
Oh, I'm going athletics, totally.
I run a dex save.
Nice.
I got 20. But
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You're good. You're good. Like they couldn't catch.
13.
You're also good. They couldn't like grab you, so you can still move. You're not restrained. So next up we have Zilith, and right after Oriana.
Can I jump away from the cliff, the ravine? Is that like a cliff in the ravine?
No. So what's happening? Like the ravine is like you're inside like a little canyon. So there are walls to your left and to your right, filled with like creepy crawlies and zombies, and you're like at the bottom of a 20-foot ravine. So like 20-foot jump would be a little bit.
So I'll cast jump on myself.
And now is it in your reach?
Yes, and I can jump 3 times higher, and my athletics are also good. So I'm jumping myself away of this big graveyard.
Okay, so Oriana, you see as you're like the last one to react to what's happening, and you see like all of your friends just bolting away and leaving you behind. And it's your turn now. What do you want to do?
I really noticed that. Lockdoor, you should try to took me. Anyway.
Sorry. But I have something prepared.
So what I'll try to do? Can I use Can I double my speed to get out of the ravine?
Yeah, and if you do, you're gonna be out of it.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you move out, and the arms try to grab you, but they can't. You're just too fast. And these are like, even for zombies, these are like rotting, decaying. Like these are pitiful. Like a good fart could probably take one of these down. You know. So you are all out of the ravine now, but we are still in initiative because now what's happening as you start to move away, and I'm gonna assume you are all like moving away together as a group. Uh, the zombies, like the undead that were behind you, start to funnel through the ravine, and they all start coming like a flood. And we're going to. And the river that you had seen is still like a little bit far away. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set it up on the map here, and then we can have a little fight. So first off, we have locked door.
Right.
Yeah, unless you guys just wanna run.
I want to damage some creatures. Let's fight.
Okay. So we have locked door and guarding who are the first ones out. Albedos is probably like farther away because of his broom. And then we have Oriana. Then we have Oriana and Zillet, also not far behind. Actually, Zillet was like up into ravine, and a couple of the zombies start to come out, and like these ones, the ones that made it out, they look tougher. They look much tougher. These are like the ones that could possibly pose a threat to you guys. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. Yes, I'm using unpainted miniatures. It's like the bane of a painter's life. So, going back to the top of the initiative, we have Gardain.
Master, just a second. Since I have prepared my last check,
Yes, you are absolutely correct. It would be this one. You can take a swing at it.
Okay, I will just give him a nice word. Hello. Okay. Okay, I rolled 9, but just a sec. I need my sheet.
You don't even need to look at his shit. 9's enough to hit a zombie. Like, they are not very fast. Roll damage. Your sword is a +2 sword, so you can just, it's a +2 great sword. So you can roll, I believe this 2d6. Yeah, it's gonna be 2d6 +2 plus your, it's gonna be 2d6 +2 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so first sword attack, 5 plus 2, 7 plus my strength modifier, that is +5.
Okay, so that is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage in the first hit. Okay.
No, you only get one. If you do a ready action, you can only take one attack.
Oh, sorry guys.
So
okay.
So now it's Gardain's turn.
I'm fighting zombies, right?
Yeah.
Undead. I can use turn the unholy, right?
Yep.
I think I will use turn the unholy. So I can sense your fiends and undead. Each fiend and undead that can see or hear 30 feet must make a whiz saving throw. On a failure, he's turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Okay, so you are turning to undead. I'm gonna roll the saves here. What's the number that I have to make?
DC 15.
Okay, so that's as a fail. Those are all fails, and I'm gonna roll just a general one for the ones that are still in the ravine. And a success. So there's still like a flood of zombies coming after you guys, these ones can no longer get anywhere near Gardain. Actually, they can only run away from him.
Stay close to me, guys. Stay close to me, guys.
Yeah.
That's all right, or I can do some more.
No, is turn to unholy an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Okay, so if you don't, you could move, but if you move away from the zombies, then they can get, maybe they can get closer to your friends.
Yeah,
It's gonna
no,
depend
I
on
will.
where you
I will
move.
definitely not move. But I think I can lay on hands on Locker, right?
Yeah, you can heal him those 5 hit points he missed. He
Yeah,
lost.
I will do this. I have 50, so I will use 5 to heal Locker
Okay,
for
so
the
Lothar,
corpse.
you can get 5 hit points back.
Thank you, Gardain.
All right.
The scratch
No
just
problem.
disappeared.
No problem.
Just kidding.
Yeah, the next
Such a beautiful friendship, huh?
Yeah. Locker is my best friend. Just kidding. All of you are my friends.
So
That's
the
nice.
next one is Lockdoor.
Okay.
Okay, so I think how damaged is the zombie?
It looks pretty bad. It looks like another hit might take it down.
Okay, so for my action, I will just swing my sword again and try to kill this zombie. Okay.
Yep.
So 10 plus 5, right? 15.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so I roll damage now. Okay, 6, 8 plus 5, so 13 again.
So how much damage was it?
13.
Yeah, that zombie is down. That zombie is gone. And immediately another one comes and takes its place. This could be a fight of attrition. You could try to hold your ground here, but there are a lot of these things coming, man.
Yeah, I don't think we should. We should just kill all these zombies. It would took like a week, but I don't know. What's up, guys? What do you think we should do? Run through the tunnels? I don't know. I'm just killing what appear in front
I
of me. Sorry.
I don't see much sense in fighting the zombies here. They will keep spawning. We are in the graveyard, right?
Can the mage cast some kind of wall that can stop them and let us go away?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think maybe I can cast a spell called Wall of Force. So we stop the zombies, right? 120 feet.
Alberus is actually next now, and he's going to cast Wall of Force from his staff, like the Master Staff of Alberus. You can spend 5 charges and cast Wall of Force.
I have to roll a d20.
No, Wall of Force just happens. And basically what happens, you can actually cut off the entirety of the ravine. You can make a huge wall, and the zombies can't get through. They don't have any magic to cast at you. And they currently don't have any way of making it past that wall. Wall of Force stops anything physical. So, you have used that spell, and right now I'm gonna take us out of initiative because the zombies currently are no longer a threat.
This counts as a short rest. Can we make a short rest?
I don't know if a Wall of Force lasts that long. Let me check actually. Let me check that
I
spell.
think it's too soon either. I think we should
it's doing.
try to wait a little more. I don't know.
There's anything to be recharged in rest?
Yeah. A Wall of Force lasts for 10 minutes. So you guys have 10 minutes to both before the wall breaks. And now that there's a wall there, it's just flooding with zombies and undead and some skeletons and stuff. And when the wall ends, they're just gonna burst. Burst through.
Let's go, guys.
We
No
should
rest.
take this time to
No
go
rest for us.
as far as we can.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah, there's no rest.
Can we let some trap prepared for when the wall collapses? All the zombies will just explode?
They are dead. They will be dead, and then they will live again. Maybe I don't know. I think we should just go forward.
We actually done
What I
everything
can
here.
do, Thiago, let me ask you a question, please. Since we were in a... Are we still at the ravine?
No, you have just left it. Like the zombies are funneling from the valley above through this ravine and coming after you guys. But you're not the ravine anymore.
Is there anything flammable near to the wall?
The nearest flammable thing would be the zombies themselves. Like, there's not much around you. This place is pretty barren.
How high is the wall?
20 feet.
How much?
The wall force? You mean?
Yeah. Yes. How high?
Like you can cast spells through the wall of force. They just stop like physical things from going through.
Good to know. Good to know. Oh, so I will try to cast a firebolt. Right?
You cast a firebolt and it goes through the wall of force, and it hits a zombie behind it. Like no problem. They don't have much space to move because there's like so much of them now. It's kind of like a bunch of kids in an aquarium going like this on the wall of the aquarium.
Just in Walking Dead, right? Just like in Walking Dead.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm Daryl now.
I have a point. If you don't want to just run for the zombies, 10 minutes is like 100 turns. Or if I cast 100 firebolts and each one of you cast 100 firebolts, you can exterminate those zombies.
I'm trying to. Let me see with you guys if you guys agree to what I'm thinking. All right. I'm thinking about casting a firebolt so I can ignite a fire between those zombies. Since they are so crowded together, I think that would be a great way to flame them all. And I have control flames, and I can try to make the fire walk, maybe illustrate. I don't know how to say this, but I think are you guys getting my meaning?
Yeah, guys. I think
And
I think
then
we should like found the Eye of Gorgo. This is our mission here. The zombies are far behind. We have 10 minutes to run forward. You know, I don't mind if the zombies are dead or undead. I just want to find what we came to find.
Yeah, actually, what's happening now, and like the wall of force has a height, and there are so many undead now that they are starting to like climb over each other, and like probably before the end of the spell, they're gonna start to like overflow.
guys, let me see if you guys agree to me. Okay. First, we ignite the zombies. Try to make a firebomb out of them all, and get the hell out of there. How about you guys? What you guys think?
I think we should just go find the painted miniatures. That's what are we looking for. Let these unpainted zombies behind.
I agree.
Yeah.
This wall is made of resin, just to clarify to you guys.
Yeah, like when Alberus like breaks like taps his staff to the ground, like a big glob of goo, just like of resin goo, just like spreads out and then forms into the wall, into the shape of the wall, and then solidifies, and it's translucent resin, so you can see through it.
I imagine a gigantic, ginormous anycubic printing the wall instantly.
Exactly what I imagined.
Okay, so you guys are moving away, right?
Yeah, what I see, Master, please.
Okay, so as you move away from this clusterfuck you just left behind, and that you hope don't catch up with you, you get to what you thought was the river, like what you could see from above, from far behind. And it is a river. It's not a water river. Like, as you get closer to it, it gets windier and windier, and you realize, like, it's as you get close, and like the dust and sand starts getting into your inside your armor. Like the people who are wearing like full plate, like Gardein and Zilith, like there's sand everywhere, and you don't have like a good way of getting it out. And as you get closer to the river, like those shapes moving is sand and dust. It's like the eroded remains, like corpse dust of the valley above, and it's just like moving in the rough direction you guys are supposed to go. And it's not deep, like you can kind of wade across it. It's like knee deep, but you can use it to get where you want to go if you have a means of navigating this this river of sand.
We need to cross the river or sail the river?
You'd have to like stay in the river. The river is flowing to where you want to go.
Thiago, I have a question. I have the gust spell. Can I cast it so we can navigate properly the sand river?
Okay, so you cast a gust spell. It's not like strong enough to like part the river or anything. Let's see. What could you do with the gust spell in this situation?
Maybe surround the team with it, you know, so we can navigate with it.
Yeah, gust is not that powerful. It wouldn't do that. I think wind wall or something like that. Like higher level spells could do something like that. Gust is just not strong enough, unfortunately.
Okay.
Like you guys have a choice. You can just like follow the river, like because it's going the rough direction you want to go, or you can try to like use the speed of the river to speed your quest along. But you'd have to find a way. Like if you guys want to like, I don't know, find a plank of wood or something and surf the river downstream, it's a possibility.
Yeah, we can do this.
Guys, I have an idea, but I don't know.
Let's surf a zombie. Let's take each one a zombie and use them as a plank. Surf the river. And then I will dust myself clean after we do that.
Okay, so you guys want to go like undead surfing, right? Yeah, that's an option. So you guys have to go back, and a couple of the zombies have like overflown and are on this side of the wall now, and the wall of force spells like almost over. You guys don't have much time to do this. Zombies are not very difficult to kill, especially when there's just a few of them. Like the numbers is what is the danger with zombies. So you guys like make the zombies into permanent corpses, no problem. And Gardain, roll me a d20. Gardain and Lockdoor, actually, just roll me a d20.
I will roll right now. So let's see. 13.
Okay.
7.
You roll a 7? Okay, so Gardain is fine. Like, for Lockdoor, you guys have to strap a couple of corpses together. Like, he's just too big and too heavy. But you guys have, like, a couple of corpse raft. Maybe that will help, that will work, I don't know. So you guys either gonna try to, like, navigate down the river, right?
Yeah, rocket power style. Surfing the corpses with
Okay, so I'm gonna need a group survival check. So, how does that work? One of you, the one who has the best survival skill, because none of you is proficient with like water vehicles, right? So whoever has the best survival skill rolls a d20, and everyone else who's helping adds 1 to the roll.
Okay, I have +5 survival.
I have +4.
I have -1.
I have +2.
17.
Nice.
Okay, so it's 17 from you, +1 from everyone, which brings it up to 20, -1 from Alberus, who has a negative survival.
I also have a negative -1. Sorry.
Oh, okay, so it goes... So it's like... I think it's like an 18 or something, right? It goes up and then goes down again. Yeah, the party didn't help you much.
But 19 is a good number, or no?
Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. So you guys navigate down the sand river, and like you can actually hear when the wall of force kind of bursts. You can hear like the zombies falling on top of each other, and like they start like getting enraged, and it's not a very common sight for zombies, but you see them running, and they are running after you. But as soon as they get to the river, they kind of just get like it's like they get caught up in an avalanche on the sand river, and they are not a problem anymore currently. This the sand river
Okay.
flows for like 10-15 minutes, and then you guys start hearing a sound, and you hadn't noticed so far, but like this place is really, really quiet. Like there's
I
no.
was about to cast a spell to eliminate all those bastards, but
Oh, okay.
So-
As you're going away, you wanna cast a.
I want to cast a spell called Storm Sphere,
Oh, okay.
just to damage those zombies. Okay? Is it possible?
Yeah. Go on.
I want to see them crying.
Okay. So what's happening? What happens is, as Albedo's cast the Storm Sphere spell, it has a couple of different effects, but the main one is like a sphere of wind. Think like that sphere Aang does in the Avatar cartoon. Starts swirling around where the zombies meet the sand river, and just starts like swirling around and picking up zombies, and it's a little like zombie sand tornado thing. And they keep like, because of the sand, the zombies are just being ground into dust. Do you want to use the second ability, the lightning one?
Second ability?
Yeah, Storm Sphere does lightning damage as well.
No, I think this is entertainment enough for me right now.
Okay, so after that display of showmanship by Alberus, you guys like get dragged by the river of sand, and you can see that like the terrain around you is getting like pitted, and like there's holes everywhere, and like the erosion is getting worse and worse as you go on, until like to the left of you, like the terrain just kind of at one point just kind of ends. Like there's a cliff, and beyond the cliff there's blackness. There's nothing more. And you start thinking, where's this river going? And right as you start thinking that, you can see like the river is going, and then it disappears. So, do you guys want to do anything?
Anyone has feather fall or something like that?
Yes,
I can
I have.
teleport. Have the dimension door. I can teleport one person with me.
This
Yeah,
is
you
fine.
certainly could.
I have it too. But shouldn't we go off the river and see where it goes? We go to the margin of the river, can we?
I'm fine with it. I just can jump the boat wherever I want. So I'm up
Okay.
We're zombies surfing a dust river. At this point, just go big or go home. Let's go where the river goes. I will light a torch just in case. Torch.
Okay. So you guys like try to get off the margin of the river, or are you going over the edge? Okay, so you go over the margin.
I don't mind.
Okay, so everyone's going over the edge because we're running out of time and I need to speed things along. So you go over the edge, and it's kind of weird because you feel yourselves like getting thrown forward, and like for a moment you're like falling, and there's a wall by your side, the wall of the cliff edge, and then suddenly the wall kind of starts becoming the floor, and you turn around, and you are on the other face of the cube now. Like gravity has turned and you're fine, but this place is a little bit different. The floor around you is not just packed dirt like it was before. In fact, the air around you is not like dry and dead as it was on the face that you were previously. The place where you are right now, the entirety of the ground, for as far as you can see, it's kind of writing. It's like it's just flesh, and that is kind of like what you see around you. And you see a ship, like the ones you had seen before, but much smaller, like comparable in size to ships you would be used to seeing in the port of a medieval city. And it's like right before you, and from it you can hear that call, stronger now. I need you. Come find me.
Okay, guys, we need to hurry.
So we are close, right? We are close to something.
Yeah, I'm going in the direction that I hear the voice. Okay.
You were answering
You
the
guys
call.
coming with me? Yes. I'm afraid of dying, like the dwarf, that just
My
responds
friend
to
dwarf,
answer the call of the eye, but I need to find it. That's why I'm here. So I think we need to go.
So yeah, I'm with you. We can go. We need to go. We need to go. Right?
Okay,
Yes.
so as you all walk in, you can see you don't see like any undead here anymore. You don't see like dead heroes and adventurers around. But what you do see is like as you get closer, you see a locked door or something that could be considered a door. It's just two panels of flesh that come together and like lock together, intermingle. So like how are you guys planning on getting through that door?
Guys, just for information, I have a spell that can unlock any kind of doors, if I am not mistaken.
Do it.
Nice spell, huh?
Yeah, you can. You can unlock this door.
Just do it.
Shut up, guys.
Do it
Sure.
now.
Good idea.
Okay, I'll cast it, Thiago.
I'm holding my sword, and I just tell the party to be prepared for anything, And I'm in front of the door and holding my sword side by side with Gardain. I
Let's
think
go.
so. And
let's go.
the other guys are just.
Let's
I don't know
go.
where are you, but just don't be in front of the door right now. Be behind me and
Yeah.
my paladin friend. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, just before I'll
Okay.
cast it, I'll tell you guys. I should tell you that it's loud. It's a loud magic. 300 feet loud. So it's very loud.
We are unlocking the gates of hell.
I
Yes.
this may be too literal.
Just a minute. I can use divine sense now, just in case, there's something right below me or something.
Yeah, you can use it. So you activate your divine sense, and there's nothing undead, fae, fiend, or undead around you. Like it seems you have left those troubles behind.
Okay, there is no chance here.
Maybe something ionic.
Yeah, something worse too, right?
While she opens the door, Zilith will sit beside her friends, locked or guarding the tanks. Zilith will sit on the ground, stick her sword on the ground, close her eyes, put her hands over her knees, joelhos, and then she will start saying names in draconic language, like Arya Stark when she says all the names of the people she wants to kill. And I will say names I myself have made for the Cthulhu folk, killed my siblings, because they don't have pronounceable names. And I will wait for them with my eyes closed and their death on my mind.
Oh, Thiago, before I cast the spell, can I myself further that I can? I mean, 60 feet out of this damn door.
Yeah, you can. You can get out of the way, and you get ready to cast a spell. All your friends are ready, and you cast the knock spell. Be sure, guys, to mark down the spell slots you've used. So you cast a knock spell, and the door was kind of like a flash from either side of the door was like intermingled like this, and like it starts to move and writhe, and it separates, but the door doesn't open. Like it's not locked anymore, but it's stuck on something.
At this point, we should use strength to open it. It's unlocked already, alright? It's just not opened.
Yep.
I'm thinking now.
I have one question. This door is locked because of
At my end, I can
magical-
use Dimension Door and teleport
Magical
someone
thing?
else out of this door with me, but I don't think we should do it just yet. Just tell you guys what the options are.
Okay, to answer Mateo's question, this door was locked by something magical in nature, but it's not anymore. Like, at least that magic is suppressed right now, because that was what the knock spell does. You guys can open the door now, but it's gonna take like a little bit of elbow grease. You guys gonna have to like pull the door open, like rip the flesh open, or so you can either use combine your strength. We're gonna need like characters with a combined strength score of 50, or you can just do enough damage to it to take it down now.
Master.
And us also use telekinesis. Would it work properly?
It probably would. Yeah, it will work. What's the maximum weight of telekinesis?
1,000 pounds.
Oh yeah, you can it would be equivalent to like a high strength character helping, but someone else will need to help as well.
Yeah. Okay. Master. I have a trait that is powerful build. You know, you count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity and the weight that you can push, drag, or lift. So I will try to just push it. Okay, or yeah.
Okay, as Lockdoor like grabs the sides of the door and starts pulling them apart, he's like almost there, and then Oriana, with her telekinesis, just like helps him like to push it the extra little step that it needs to go, and it finally opens up enough that you guys can pass through.
A 5-level
Yep.
spell, okay? Thank me later. I will just mark it here.
What I see.
What I see, yeah. What I see.
I believe telekinesis has a duration of like 10 minutes or something, right? You can keep concentration on that spell, if I'm not mistaken. So it could still be active at the beginning of the next encounter. So, you guys enter the ship.
15 minutes.
Okay, you guys enter the ship. Everything around you is made of flesh and sinew or shell. And I'm gonna skip the part where you just move inside the ship and get ripped the hell out by it. And I'm gonna go straight up to the interesting stuff. So, you get to a chamber. Are you approaching it stealthily? Are you trying to hide your approach?
Okay, locked door. Don't stealth. No, I think.
We have a giant
Don't stealth
or
either.
cleric. We can't stealth, unfortunately. It's not an option. Two heavy armors.
We don't need exactly to be stealthy. Like, don't have the exact skill, but we can be kind of quiet. You know,
Okay.
we can at least try. I think it's the smartest move.
Yeah, so you can use the knock spell, like, which is like anyone inside probably heard. Yeah, I was forgetting about that little detail. So here's what you see when you approach the chamber. On the far corner of it, there's an object, a golden globe on a pedestal, and around that globe there are 4. Adjust them here.
Showtime.
Yeah, And Zilith would know, and Alberus would know because of his studies, that these are Cthulhu folk. And they are looking at the sphere and like pointing their arms at it. Each one is pointing one arm, and they are looking at it and they are concentrating. And they don't seem to realize you are there. Like they are just that focused on whatever they are doing.
Can we roll for initiative? You can roll for initiative.
You can roll for initiative if you want to.
What's the distance between
Thiago,
we and
can we perception check or something so we can investigate, have more information so we can work with?
Yes, absolutely. You can like roll a perception check. Anyone who wants to roll a perception check as well can. If Alberos wants to roll a history check, you can.
17 plus 5 perception.
Okay, anyone else wants to roll?
Plus 2.
Can I roll history?
14 plus 0. My perception.
Let's roll 20. History check. Plus 8.
Okay, so you get the following information from those perception checks and those history checks. There are at least 2 factions within the Cthulhu folk society, if you want to call it that. The faction you are looking at right now, and Alberus and Zilith would know that because of the markings and their training and the type of clothes those guys are wearing. This faction is like the least one of the more belligerent of the factions. These are the guys that actually go out into settlements and like kidnap people and take them who knows where. Maybe here, right? Maybe this is like the solution to the Great Mystery. Like where are they taking out of those people that they kidnap? Because they are certainly not turning all of them into other Cthulhu folk. And that's what you know from a history perspective. From the perception checks you guys did, you know that these guys are like really focused, really concentrated on the eye, and that looking at the eye itself, Alberus and Oriana, roll me Arcana checks.
Okay.
11 plus 4, 15.
Okay, so those are not like especially high, but you know that looking at the orb is kind of like there's something happening to it, and it doesn't look like it looks like it's sparking and it's generating like these waves of light, and there's almost like an aurora boreal above the eye, and those are the kind of things that happen when a magical item is malfunctioning, and you guys know this. But further than that, you don't know what's happening or what these people are trying to do.
So, as I don't know, I have a spell that darkens. The spell is called Darkness. I can select a place where I can hear. The thing is, it looks like the problem with this magical item is that people are looking at it and being like hypnotized. They are checking it. So I think first we need to remove the threat around it. I don't know how we are actually going to do it, and then try to suppress the item power. I can suppress the item power. I think I can.
Okay.
Right? That's what I'm gonna do then.
Okay, so the ball is in your court, guys. Like the Cthulhu folk are there. They are around the orb, but they are not really doing anything beyond chanting something and like pointing their hands at it and like really concentrating. Think like when Professor Xavier has a mental fight in X-Men, right? He just kind of stands there looking very intently.
How much Cthulhu folk are we talking about?
There are 4 of them.
Oriana, did you cast it that spell?
No, not yet. I'm checking with you guys. What would be your next move? I can suppress the item first, but I don't think it's the best way. best course of action. I think the best course of action would be first to attack them and then suppress the item.
Let's smack them, Doctor. Come on. Let's
Yeah,
smack
okay,
them.
I can smash them, but I
I can do a lot of damage.
but I got some telekinetic tele. Okay, I don't know how to say it. What?
Telekinetic.
Telekinetic movement. So if I don't look directly into this eye, I think I will be alright. If I could like just with your like happens with your hammer, like Thor's one, I can do something like this and put the eye in my backpack, and then we go. But we will need to run, and I'm not sure we're gonna leave easily. But we can get the eye. What do you guys think? But I'm saying this like, what do you guys think? Because I don't want to wake more monsters.
I think the eye is priority. We can maybe take him with Mage Hand first, then we take down the Cthulhu folk.
Well, if I am to opt for the best course of action, it would be to position the attacker guys, the guys that have damage near those people. Position, and then me and Alberus would be out. Me ready with the darkness spell so I can suppress the light coming out of it, and other people, the other adventurers would be ready to attack, and to have damage and kill the guys, because I think anything that would do that we do that would alert them be bad, I don't think we should alert them first. I think that would be the last course of action, because they are psionic. I think they have the ability to communicate in another Cthulhu folk, and that would be problematic, I think. What you guys think?
I get close to Alberus, I put my hand in his shoulder, and I ask him,
Okay.
they're in fireball formation. The four of them, they're so close. And I don't think a fireball would destroy the eye of Korgo. So I think this is the time. We get the eye, and then you fireball them. Okay?
I have fireball. Lots of them, actually.
Two is better than one.
I have a fireball necklace ready to use. I was thinking about
What
the
do you guys
spell.
think?
I have to.
Fireball them or surround them, and because we could do it. We could send a fireball at them. You guys.
I have a spell called Dispel Magic that can
Fireball?
dispel any magic objects. I think maybe I can cast this spell and deactivate this ball of them. What do you think?
I think you should give it a try.
Okay, fireball.
No, not fireball. First.
First, I want to cast
What first?
this spell called Spell Magic. The Spell Magic spell will stop the ball of them.
Okay, so
Is it possible?
you are going to cast the spell magic onto the Eye of Grogu to try to stop whatever is going on, right?
Yes.
To try to suppress the magical effects of the sphere. The spell magic has a range of, is it 30 or 60 feet? What's the range on spell magic?
120 feet.
120? Yeah, so you can do it. But you're gonna have to roll a d20 and add your intelligence.
Okay. 3 plus my intelligence. Wait for it. 3 plus 20.
No, 20 your intelligence score. Your modifier is plus 5 then. So it's not enough.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay, Rihanna, can you try to suppress the item as well?
Everyone wait, because here's what happens now. You guys tried, they weren't paying attention to you.
It will
Because
be
you guys are at the door.
consequences.
But now that you cast a spell at the item they are very focused on, the four of them kind of look towards you now, and they are looking at you, but all of them keep one hand pointed at the sphere, the Eye of Grogu, and they are looking at you like kind of surprised that you're there. And one of them is getting ready to cast a spell or something, or use some kind of ability, and then another one goes, and you see like the tentacles moving, and they are looking at each other like they are having a mental conversation with each other, and then they look at you, and one of them lowers his hands, leaves the group, and starts to approach you.
Okay, Master, you said that they were surprised. If they were surprised, can I give a opportunity attack or not?
No, you lost the surprise. They were surprised to see that you were there, but you don't get any bonuses if you attack right now.
Okay.
Are you attacking right now?
No, just if I had an opportunity. But I don't know. I have to roll initiative. They are coming to talk, just to talk.
You don't know. I'm not rolling initiative yet, so you could let him approach and see what he wants to do.
Are they still grouped together?
I hate those creatures.
Like, one of them has left the group and is approaching you guys. He's like 20 feet from you now.
It's my job now. Now it's my job to stand in front of that group, you know. The wizard stands behind, and I think I will...
Thanks, my friend.
Yeah, no problem. That's my job, right? So, what can I do?
That particular Cthulhu folk approaches you. He raises one hand, and let's say, Gardain, you start hearing a voice in your mind.
That voice again.
Why? This time a different voice. Why have you come here? It's the question that is asked.
Can I ready my staff to throw fireball in?
Let me just ask Gardain. What is Gardain thinking about right now when this question is asked?
Right now, I need to protect my friends. You know, it's my.
Okay, so you are like in fight or flight mode, but you're like, I need to protect my friends. I need to to take the front line. That's the kind of stuff.
I'm a hero folk, right? Man. I'm a hero folk. I need to protect people, especially my friends.
So the other people who are in the front line would be Lockdoor. Lockdoor, he points at you and asks the same question. Why have you come here? And you actually have like a Psy Warrior ability that protects you from mental shenanigans.
Yeah, I hear him, and but I have to communicate with him. I want to communicate with him, and I say, I'm here to get the Eye of Gorgo destroyed, and everything that tries for me, and destroy everything and everyone that tries to keep it. This is the only thing that is in my head right now, and I'm just looking at him like calm and talking to him in my mind. And I just want you to know that if you are in my way, you will be not too much time, because I'm preparing to charge. Say what you want to say, because you are a half-dead tentacle guy.
Yeah, let's
okay,
charge.
so he communicates back to you like telepathically. He says, "You know nothing of what happens here. The eye watches the dreamer. We watch the eye."
I don't know who is dreaming right now, but I think you are dreaming, talking like this to me. Because if you don't explain everything, you'll be dreaming forever. You know, in half a second. Can I roll intimidation? I don't know.
You can try to roll an intimidation check.
Okay. I have +6. Okay. Oh, I got 1. Oh,
So close.
Very
Natural
difficult to
ones
predict, you know?
for ability checks are not necessarily a natural fail, but the overall result is pretty low. So, like, he's not intimidated by you, but he looks back to his companions, and then he looks at your group, and he actually and they're all like floating, just like in the miniatures, and he actually stops floating, comes down to the ground, looks at you, and you get like an information dump in your mind. He's not like saying words telepathically. He's just like giving you all the information you have just asked for. So, here's what you learn: the Dreamer is Cthulhu, and long ago, through betrayal or the union of several enemy races of the Cthulhu folk, he was locked away. He was bound, and the Cthulhuid Empire was stored away in his dreams. There's a faction of the Cthulhu folk that believes that the Empire was trapped. There's another faction which these guys belong to that believes that the only way for their empire to survive was to be stored away in the dreams of their bound god. And the Eye of Grogu is a remnant, an artifact, the last remains of the hero that was actually able to seal Cthulhu, and it's the last thing keeping him in check. These guys, belonging to the faction that wants him to stay dreaming and asleep, they are here trying to fix the eye because it has been failing of late. And as he gives you this information,
I put my sword down.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to do that. As he gives you this information,
Okay, forget what I said.
the eye sparks again, and he looks back and he goes, "We can fix it, or we can fight them." And when he says them telepathically to you, you get like an image of the and now all you guys are hearing this, like he's transmitting to all of you, and you guys get an image of like the other faction of Cthulhu folk, and he says, "We can fix the eye, or we can fight them. We cannot do both. We have been called by the eye just as you have." And as he finishes saying that, like the eye sparks again, and like there's a wave of energy coming from it that passes through you and through the terrain around you. And that Cthulhu folk says, "But perhaps it's too late now." And the ground below you begins to leak water, and a spout of water comes out of it. And from that spout, something starts to form. And that Cthulhu folk returns to the eye and keeps pointing at it and trying to lock down what's happening. But they need time.
Okay, I will buy you time.
Hey everyone, these creatures are tricksters. They've slaughtered all my people. And believe me, I will not stare as they tell us what to do or enough. And I will point my sword to the folk and I'll scream, "Hey Squid! Come here! Let me make it. Let me slice a sushi of you, Squid."
And as you do that, the thing that is forming from water in front of you comes into existence, and water becomes flesh, and the madness that emanates from it, it's like you can feel it. It's physical, and something not unlike a dragon an elder dragon or something emerges from the water, and apparating into thin air above it, another creature, a Cthulhu folk as well, but this one, like, decayed with his flesh like falling apart. And as the Cthulhu looks at the eye, and the Chaos Magician looks at you guys, at your group, I would like you all to roll initiative. So everyone roll d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
The total?
19.
Okay, my total is 20. 15 plus 5.
My total is 11. 12 minus 1.
4 total.
I'm gonna ask the initiatives again, just because I wasn't ready to write them down. So Albedo's initiative is?
My total is 9 plus 2.
Okay, so 11. Lodor,
20. 15 plus 5.
Zilith,
4.
Gardain,
11. 12 minus 1.
Oriana.
19.
Okay, let me roll initiative for the enemies now.
Sorry for ruining our plan. I just hate those creatures too much.
There's no problem. Sushi is good, right?
We're gonna start combat now. And first up, we have, I believe, is Lockdoor. Lockdoor, you're quite a bit behind, but it depends on who you want to attack. Like right in front of you, you have both the Cthulhu, and above him, another one of these Cthulhu folk, but an undead one.
Okay, I can reach the Cthulhu folk that is above.
If you jump, you'd have to make an athletics check, but it's possible. You could also activate that ability of yours, like spend a psionic point to be able to fly. Then you could reach him really easily.
Okay, but first I want just to jump and try to cut a tentacle, you know. Okay, dice. Yes, 18. This is the attack. Okay.
No. This
first the jump.
First is the jump, because you need to know. Because you need to know if you reach him before you can attack.
Okay, my athletics are so good because I'm, so strong. So it's plus 8. So I have like 26.
Yeah, you pass.
Now I will attack, and of course, I will say nothing. Just okay, 16. Now we're talking. Plus my strength. My strength is bonus is 5. So
you hit him, no problem.
Okay, so I pick my sword, I grab my sword, I look into this dark magician's eyes, and then I jump with my two hands in my sword, trying to stab him, and cut him like from his head to his feet. I just want to decimate him. And okay, damage, right?
Yep.
9 plus 2 of my sword. Okay, 11 plus
your strength modifier, which is 5.
So 16. And as a bonus action, I will recover my psionic die. Okay, that I lost trying to climb the corpses in the start of the campaign.
Okay, you do have a second attack. You can attack.
Oh, okay. Since I'm very quick, I'm trying to stab him, and then I will like horizontally and vertically. I'm trying to make like a cross and cut him in 4 parts. I don't know. Second attack. Okay, 6. But I have an ability that when I take 1 or 2 in the dice, I can roll it again or add some.
Just for damage, not. But just give me the total.
Oh, okay. That I rolled damage without rolling the attack. Sorry, I'm rolling the attack.
Oh, so you're rolling the attack now? Okay.
The second attack. Sorry. Okay, I rolled it and I took 9 plus 2, 11 plus 5, 16.
That is just not the hit.
Yeah. So I will roll damage again, correct? Or okay. Okay, so 8 plus 2 plus 5 Then I got 15. So 31 in total. Yes.
Okay. And as you cut, and you jump to cut, and you cut him vertically, and like with the momentum of the swing, you turn around, you do a full swing, and as you come back around, you cut him horizontally. And you did a pretty good amount of damage to him. His flesh like doesn't bleed; it feels dry, just like hitting a corpse. So he's hurt, but he's not as hurt as you'd expect a normal living thing to be. Next up, we have the Chaos Magician, the guy you just hit. And you fall back to the ground, right? I'm not gonna make you roll an acrobatics check. You're tall enough that you wouldn't fall flat on your face. So many options here. Okay, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna look at you because he didn't like at all what you just did, and he's going to cast Lightning Bolt. Actually, let's see. Yeah, actually, he's going to come down float down from the back of the Cthulhu. He's gonna stand right here, and he's going to point at you and cast Lightning Bolt. And I'm gonna need both. I'm not gonna need both Lockdoor and Zilith to make dexterity saving throws.
I want to cast a counter spell. Is it possible?
You can.
Okay then.
What level are you casting the counter spell at?
What level? 5?
Okay, so his spell just fails.
Oh, damage.
I scream.
Oh,
Microphone.
my counter spell succeeds, so right?
Yep. So the Chaos Magician starts gathering like arcane energy in his hands, and it's kind of like this multicolored energy. And then he looks really intently at it and stretches it out, and the energy starts to crackle with lightning energy, and he goes to throw it, and it goes. And you guys look at Oberus, and he's like, right? So his spell fails. He's gonna try to move back now, out of reach of Lockdoor. You do get an attack of opportunity, Lockdoor. So roll an attack.
Okay, I got 6 plus 7. Yeah, 13.
Not enough to hit. He is out of your reach. Next up, we have Oriana. What do you want to do?
I want to cast a fireball, of course, but first I need to choose the best place to hit. So I'm looking at the map and I'm thinking.
Center of the eye.
So Fireball has I believe it's a 30-foot radius.
20.
So 20-foot radius. Okay. So 20 is like 4 squares. So it would be like this or this or this entire like and it's the radius. So you could pretty much like get half the map if you wanted to. To not get anyone who is your ally, you would have to hit like
In front of the bluey, the dragon Cthulhu folk. In front of him, I think it's a place.
yeah, that could work. So you're going to throw the fireball there?
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay, so they all need to make dexterity saving throws. I'm gonna start with the Cthulhu and the Chaos Magician. And what's the DC on that saving throw?
17.
17. So the Chaos Magician makes it. He takes half damage, but the Cthulhu doesn't. So roll damage. Roll damage for your fireball, and let me know what it is.
Let me cast it first. One chargeless, and damage 29.
Oh, 29 points of damage. Okay, so the Cthulhu is gonna take the full brunt of that damage. And actually, no. The Cthulhu is gonna use one of his legendary resistances. He's gonna 3 times per day. When he fails a saving throw, he can just choose to succeed. and he's gonna choose to sit this one, so he's gonna take half damage. So they both take 14 points of damage.
Thiago, do I have any bonuses since I'm using fire to put damage? I forgot. Sorry.
Not that I remember. I believe you can choose to re-roll a couple of the damage dice. It depends on. It's one of what's it called? I don't remember now.
No, it's no problem. I don't want to use it.
Okay.
Empower spell is empower. Empower a skill, I think. But no, I don't want to use it. It's okay.
Okay, and because so the guys that are like trying to keep the other Cthulhu folk, the people who are trying to keep the Eye of Gorgo from exploding and taking all with them, they also take the damage, and they're gonna take they're too focused. They're gonna automatically fail their saving throws, and they're gonna take the full damage. So they are hurting. And now it's gonna be, I believe it's the Cthulhu. Yes, it's the Cthulhu now. He's gonna turn, like he's focused on the eye, but the fireball hit him from the front, so he's not gonna turn around. He's gonna look at the Cthulhu oak in front of him, and he's gonna he's gonna use his mind wave. So they have to roll a bunch of saving throws. Let me see here. Not enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll damage. They failed their saving throws. 7, 9, 11, 5. Yeah, they are not looking good. They are like at death's door now. And to make it all worse, they are also stunned for a round. All 4 of them. Which means shit starts to get real. Okay, so next up we have Alberus. What do you want to do?
So I want to cast a spell, the spell called Storm Sphere again.
Okay. Where do you want to
center it?
I will center it in this head eye.
In the eye? Okay.
So there is an 20 feet radius sphere,
Yep.
right? So my objective is to get them all dead.
What's our objective?
Get them all dead.
Okay.
Damage all of them.
The Cthulhu folk too.
Okay, so they're technically not gonna take damage right now, but they are within this like whirlwind.
Guys, echo Mike.
Okay, so such your turn. Do you wanna move anywhere?
Yes, I should go far from my
From the teammates? Left, right, back. Where do you wanna go?
right.
Okay. Let's say you're here. You're all over the map.
Okay, I want to make sure that my teammates are safe, okay? Before casting this storm sphere.
Okay.
So now I need to roll the dice.
No, not yet. They're not gonna take the damage yet. That's gonna be at the beginning of their turn, which is right after Gardain. Gardain, what do you wanna do?
So it's time for do some damage, right?
Yeah,
Let's
you
do
can.
some...
Right now, if you want to, you can reach the Cthulhu with your regular speed. If you want to use your action to move, you could reach basically anyone on the map.
So I think I will attack the Cthulhu because I have, an extra attack. You can attack twice instead of once. And I have Sacred Weapon and I have Divine Might. So I can do a lot of damage.
Okay, so roll your attack.
Right. My attack is...
Are you doing anything with your bonus action? So you moved, you have a bonus action. There are a couple of spells you can cast as a bonus action.
Let me see what I can use in my bonus actions. Channel Divinity was done.
I think any spell that is that has smite in the name is
Yeah.
probably one that you can cast as a bonus action.
I can use, so let me see what I have in my hands. The Divine Smite I can use, right?
Yeah, but the divine smite is just something that you can choose to use when you hit. You don't have to say beforehand. So you just do it, right?
I don't. Now I get it. So where's the smite in my list?
Oh, if you're not finding the spells, try to go to like manage spells. You may not have them prepared.
Yeah, probably I have unprepared. You know, I'm writing here. I'm reading here. Divine favor, protected at cure wounds. Command. There's no smite.
No, there's no
Branding
issue.
smite. I can
Oh,
use
branding
branding
smite.
smite. Yeah.
Okay, so you cast branding smite as a bonus action, and branding smite is an extra how much if you hit? Oh, looking here, branding smite. You can roll your attack, your first attack. Just roll the attack, and then we'll see if you hit how much damage you do.
It's like a D20, right?
Yeah, roll a d20, and then you're gonna add +7, I believe.
Yeah, it's
No, it's
7.
even more because it's +11 because you
11.
have a +2 weapon.
Plus 2 weapon.
Yeah,
Plus
+4
3
proficiency.
strength. Plus 4 constitution.
Oh, you have just +3 strength, so it's gonna be +9. Roll a d20 and add +9.
16 plus 9. So
+9, that's enough to hit the
25.
Cthulhu. Do you want to use Divine Smite?
Yes, I want to use Divine Smite.
At what level?
Let me see. Divine Smite. PB87. You can spend one spell to lock 2 TD8 to the target spell level higher than first and plus the high level, the first level.
Okay, so are you casting at first or second level?
Casting on first.
Actually, not casting anything. Divine Smite, you just burn a spell slot. So just choose a spell slot, right?
Choose the first one, the higher
First
one.
level.
Yeah, first
Okay,
level.
so first level is gonna be 2d8, and you have improved Divine Smite, so that's gonna be 4d8 plus 2d6. Right.
Let me roll 4d8, right?
Yes, 4d8 plus 2d6.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I have 15 in d8s,
Okay.
and now it's 2 what? D is 48 and
Plus 2d6.
2d6. Okay, now the 2d6. I roll
Yeah,
a 6
all that.
and I roll a 2, so it's 8 in d6.
Okay, so plus 27 damage it takes. That's a lot of damage for a strike. And you get
my helmet now.
you get to attack again. That was just your first strike. You get to attack again. You're not gonna get the branding smite bonus, but you get to attack again.
Right, I will attack again. So I roll another d20, right?
Yep.
All right.
Another d20 plus 9.
Let me just roll, and I roll a 12. Plus 9 is 21.
You hit. Roll damage is gonna be 2d8. Do you wanna use Divine Smite again?
Of course. I'm here
Okay,
for the
so it's
damage.
gonna be first level again. It's gonna be 4d8.
Let's go, guys. All right, 48. 1, 2, 3.
Actually, I've been doing something wrong here. Roll 3d8 and one. What's Warhammer? It's a d10. You're holding your Warhammer with both hands. I forgot about that.
So I will roll.
So it's 3d8, 1d10.
3d8 and
3d8, 1d10.
All right, guys. You will not believe here. I want to show the screen, but I wrote 3 8s in d8s. Really, I'm not lying. You know, I want to
just
show,
take
but
a print of it. Take a print of it.
Right, I will print right now. I will send where?
Just send it later. It doesn't need to be now.
Right,
Like, but that's really nice. Okay, so 3d8s and roll a d10.
right. D10 in the D10. I have a 2 in D10, so it's 26 total.
Okay. That's actually very nice. 25. Okay. So, like, you actually fairly hurt the Cthulhu. Like, he was fine after that first fireball hit, but your strikes have, like, he's paying attention to you now.
the bull, guys!
Now it's the Cthulhu folk. And the Cthulhu folk, they all have to make saves to try to escape the stun.
Can I say something? I was looking at my character sheet here, and elemental affinity allows me to add +5 to 1 damage roll. Just saying. I had one roll of 1, but we can do this later. There's
No, it's fine. I can just go bad and add 5 points of damage to everyone that
Actually, it's 4.
fireball. So that's gonna be.
It's instead of 29, it is 33. It's a +4. I have 1.
Yeah, I have it sorted now. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so only one of the Cthulhu folk managed to get rid of the stun effect from the Cthulhu's breath weapon, his pumped up mind wave. And here's what happens now. Because they failed, some energy start to because they're not focusing on keeping the Eye of Grogu working. Some energy starts to like seep out of the ground, and in the same way that the Cthulhu was formed, he begins to heal. He has a regeneration now. He's gonna heal a little bit. It's not much, but the longer the Eye of Grogu is unstable, the harder it's gonna be to kill the Cthulhu. You guys can try to help if you want, like try to lock down that malfunctioning magic item, or you can just say fuck it and focus all your firepower on the Cthulhu and the Chaos Magician. It's up to you guys. The last one is Zilith. So Zilith, what do you want to do? You are kind of a little ways back.
So we're not fighting the Cthulhu folk? We are kind of on the same team? That's weird. I was planning to kill them, so I'm doing something else.
No, like... Okay. Can you turn off the mic? So, just to make things clear, there are 2 factions of Cthulhu folk here. You can just kill all of them if you want to, but you still have to deal with the fact that you still have to deal with the magic item, the Eye of Grogu, and like it's a malfunctioning magic item, and it apparently is doing something to keep one of the factions of Cthulhu folk at bay. You know, if it goes off, or if it like breaks completely, maybe Cthulhu will awaken. Yeah. So it's up to you guys. If you want to help one of the factions, if you want just to kill everyone and take the eye, it's up to you.
I have the option as well to use my let me see the name of this spell. Telekinesis ability to do whatever I want with the item. I can levitate it, put it out of the sight of everybody. Anyway.
I can grab it for you. First of all, my turn, I will tap Albert's shoulder and say, long live Alberus.
Alberus, like, where's Alberus? Oh, yeah, Alberus like out of the map right now. He's so far away from you.
Oops, I was just thanking him for that spell he made earlier. I have learned about my feature, War Magic. I can use an action to cast a cantrip and make one weapon attack as a bonus action. I can make the attack and then the cantrip, or does the order matters?
I'm gonna say do do it in whatever order you want to.
Okay, so which one of the Cthulhu folk have succeeded in the test?
You actually wouldn't be able to see him right now unless you move, because there's this one here, and the Cthulhu is like in front of him. You wouldn't even know one of them didn't succeed.
Okay.
Actually succeeded.
So there's one closer to me. There's the other frontline one. I wish to slide beneath Cthulhu, and then I want to hit this Cthulhu folk and then gust him away, so I can make an opportunity attack and he leaves my threatened area.
First things first, you want to slide beneath the Cthulhu. You spend like 20 feet of movement to get there, and let's say you are beneath Cthulhu. What do you want to do now?
I want to slide just because it's really cool.
Okay.
And then I want to emerge in the front of the Cthulhu folk, and then I want to hit him with my blade. And I want to gust, and then he goes away of my threatened area, and then I make an opportunity attack. Do you get the plan?
Got it. Actually, like, forced movement doesn't cause opportunity attack. Like, if he's forced to move, it doesn't cause an opportunity attack.
I didn't know. But I'm doing it anyway. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
Do I have to make some tests to slide?
No, you just slide and look. It looks
Okay,
cool as
Zilli
fuck.
runs and then slide with his legs in front, and then emerges with her blade on the face of the Cthulhu folk and strikes him.
Roll an attack. You actually have... Yeah, roll an attack.
If you stay there, you will be damaged by my storm sphere later.
Does it stay there? I think it has gone already.
But
He's like...
you
Actually... Yeah, you're just in range of the storm sphere.
Okay, instead of all of that, I would just hit the Cthulhu then.
Okay.
It was a beautiful plan. Won't work. Sorry. Should I have to roll again?
No, what was the attack roll?
Huh?
What was the attack roll that you rolled before?
12 total.
Total. Does not hit the Cthulhu. You have a second attack.
Okay, so I'm hitting the Cthulhu again. 19.
And hits roll damage. Longsword is 1d8.
Plus strength plus proficiency.
No, not proficiency.
Okay, strength, the bonus from the sword, and my bonus for dueling. D8, sorry. 4 plus 7, 11 damage.
Okay, holy shit. That particular Cthulhu folk
Is a
death source with one hit point left.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So, the round is over. We're gonna come back to the top of the round. And first up, we have Lockdoor.
Okay, I look at the Chaos Magician that is holding like this evil book. Don't like it. And I already hurted him. So I look at him, I point my sword to him, and then I charge, I just run in and I will cut him in half again. Try to cut him in half again.
One
Attack.
Okay, 15 plus 5, so it's a 20. Can I hold damage?
Actually, just roll a second attack.
Okay, it's best this way. Second attack, 16 plus 5, 21. I have to show my dice here because I'm it looks like 6-1, but Now I'm rolling damage. Okay. So first attack. I got 6 and 1, but since I have what's called great weapon.
Great weapon master.
Yeah, this one, master. I don't remember if it becomes 2, or if I roll it again? Just a second.
Roll it.
Roll again.
Roll again. Okay. 2. Roll again.
Yep.
Okay. So first attack is 8 plus 5 plus 15. Okay. First attack 15, and now the second attack. I got 1, so I will roll again. Okay, 8 plus 7, 15 again, right? So I just pointed my sword to him, and I now first time I did my cross attack, so vertically and horizontally. Now it's like an axe, you know. So I will try to like cut him again in 4 pieces, but in a different way, and that's it. I think for the first attack, and now I want to use my bonus action. Can you describe what happened? Because if he's dead, I will do another thing. So I don't know if he's dead or not.
Okay. So I didn't quite expect things to go this way, but it's actually gonna be kind of fun to do it, and it's gonna be like it may be the last roll. The Chaos Magician is gonna point at the. Let's see which one he's gonna use. Yeah, from the position he's in, he's gonna use Magic Missile, and he would have a disadvantage if it was an attack, but it's not an attack, and it automatically hits. Let me just see how much damage he does to the other guys. Okay, so this guy is dead.
The Chaos Magician.
Yes.
The Chaos
The Chaos Magician has
a mission, and he's going to accomplish it. And let's see what else. Is he going to try to move? No, he's not gonna move.
He's dead.
No, the Chaos Magician. The Chaos Magician is not gonna move. The Cthulhu folk is dead. One of
Oh,
them. I know. And in his turn, he attacked the other Cthulhu folk.
okay. Okay, guys. I will just speak with the guys. Hey, guys. We need to keep the eye of Gorgon safe. So I will go there. Okay. After this attack, this guy over here, he's dead, and his book is now mine, and I will sell it, and I will get a lot of money. No, but in my mind, he's dead. You know.
Okay, mate.
Because I'm doing the bonus action, which is no, not okay. No, I had to do it before I attack. Sorry, because I have this magic weapon.
Your turn, Neto.
Wait, what?
Your turn is over. Like it was the Chaos Magician's turn, and he used his turn to kill one of the Cthulhu folk.
Okay.
And now it's Oriana's turn.
Because I wanted to use the bonus action as well. But okay,
That's no problem. That's no problem. That's a spirit, man. You know.
let's go.
You just need to believe.
I'm a believer.
Yeah.
So it's Oriana now. Yeah. You are still
okay.
way back there. You didn't move any closer.
What?
Yeah, you are still way back on the entrance of this chamber. You didn't move any closer. Do you want to move any closer?
Nope. I want to keep my distance.
Okay.
And since I have a spell that is 150 feet, I can use it.
Yeah, I know which one.
Vitriolic Sphere.
Vitriolic Sphere.
Vitriolic Sphere. I want to use it. It's a 4th level spell. But I'm thinking, where's the best spot to hit it? Once again, I'm thinking about it, and the drag.
Like, who are you trying to kill? That's the question.
The most people the more I could kill.
You could throw the vitriolic sphere at the same place Albertus threw his storm sphere. Like, it would be like a poison storm, an acid storm, actually. So if you want to do that.
I don't want
Very
to
reasonable.
understood what.
Okay, so right here, like where the Eye of Grogu is, right here, Alberus threw a Storm Sphere, which I actually forgot to roll damage for last round, so I'm gonna do that in a second. If you throw the Vitriolic Sphere there, it's gonna become like an Acid Storm.
So what you guys think? Should I do it?
If you want to go for maximum damage and maximum kill,
I like it.
Okay, I'll do it. You know that.
As the storm?
Yes, Acid Storm. But before I do this, how far is the spells going? I don't want my fellow companions to have to care about this attack.
it wouldn't hit any of them.
Okay.
For the acid storm.
Not even look.
Okay.
No, there is no acid storm. It's just like they're fusing two different spells together, right? There's a whirlwind like going on. There's a storm in a sphere, and then some other motherfuckers just throwing like a ball of acid that hits everything.
Do it, right? Do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Does Guardian give me half coverage?
Just casted it.
What?
It's not gonna hit anyone else, just the Cthulhu folk.
Okay, so we are trying to help the Chaos Magician that just killed one of them. But okay, keep going.
Should I run damage or the DC is 17 dexterity?
The ones that are still alive are stunned. They automatically fail the saving throw.
Okay. I'll run damage then. 28.
I think Lockdoor is in the way of the storm, right?
No.
She can cast through here. Like, Oriana has line of sight. Okay, so what happens is...
The storm is fear.
Okay,
Everyone
everyone
else close their microphones. I'm going to describe what happens now. So, this has been fun, right? The item our heroes were supposed to protect, they just threw a bunch of shit at it. And what happens now is every single one of the Cthulhu folk that was trying to fix the eye immediately dies. Like, they were getting buffeted by the storm, by the wind, and then some gal actually just decided to throw an acid grenade. Yes, exactly. And then they just got... I'm gonna take them off the map because there's nothing left of them. They are gone. And as that happens, and there's no one else like even remotely trying to keep that artifact, that sacred item our heroes were supposed to protect in check, I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Really? Wisdom?
I got a 6.
I got a 20.
Is a D20, right?
Yeah.
12.
Nice.
I got 12 plus 0, 12.
Hey, did anyone get, including you, Netu, a total of 25 or more?
Yes.
Okay, so
My wisdom is just +1, and I took 20, but it's a natural 20. Come on.
I have a doubt about natural 20.
Natural 20. It took like 18, 16 a million times, but this one is the first time in the game, you know.
It's a natural 20, you know?
it is a natural.
I have heard of a rule that a natural 20 counts as a 30, and a natural 1 counts as -10. Can we apply this? Then I get 29, because it's a natural 20.
Okay, so who rolled a natural 20? Both Netu and so both let's see, Lockdoor and Zilith. Let's say you succeed. it's not gonna help you much. Because what everyone sees is you start like stuff around you, like the walls of the ship around you, start to break apart. The ground opens up. And like at first it's just little cracks. And you're still engaged in this fight against the Chaos Magician and the Cthulhu. But once the other Cthulhu folk are dead, the Chaos Magician just laughs, and the Cthulhu turns back into water, and the water seeps into the cracks on the ground. And like the ship around you is gone, and you start seeing the terrain around you. The same thing is happening to it. It's just falling apart. Like that erosion process that I had mentioned before, it's happening everywhere now, and there are just you can still make out a couple of corpses floating away, and just below you, as there's a cliff now in front of you where there was ground before, and just below you, like deep down on the shell of this cube, because that's all that's left now, just a shell, and a couple of the sides of the cube are completely gone. And in there, you can see and this thing is enormous. Like Douglas Adams would put it, it's really, really big, and it's so big that it gives a better understanding of how big the universe is than infinity itself, right? It is still within that perspective. Like you can quantify it in your head still, how big it is. And you look down, and inside the cube, the shell of the cube, there are markings all along the walls, like runes. And if you squint hard enough, you can see that the runes that are written on the inside of the walls, that's not paint, that's just bodies. Like the entire graveyard that you guys saw before, it was a rune network meant to keep this thing trapped. And this thing is a giant sphere of water. And inside it, and you can see it's bulging in and out, like something breathing, right? And at some point, as the last of the runes are broken away, it breathes out one last time, and you see a pair of red eyes glowing in the water. Everyone except for Zilith and Lockdoor. You all go insane here as Cthulhu awakens and takes a hold of your minds. What happens next? Maybe we'll find out if we play this game again, if we play a continuation of this game. But I think this is a good point to stop, because it wasn't gonna get any better than that. And I need time to think what I'm gonna do with this story now. So this is it, guys. I hope you liked it. Did everyone enjoy playing?
Yeah, about that. But, it was so much fun.
Yeah, so much fun.
Martin.
Amazing.
Great experience,
Amazing storytelling, Thiago.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got mad, right? But it's common, I guess.
The end of the world is a good end.
Yeah.
One-shot campaign.
A mad dwarf, it's like in the movies.
I mean, you guys are not dead,
Just
but is it
mad.
better?
Just
You
mad.
know?
A paladin mad. This is very fun.
I still want to open the dimension door and never look back again.
I think even mad, I need a beer, right?
The dimension door takes you around the corner. Like you're gonna need to plane shift away. You're gonna need teleport or something to get out of this. But I think this is a good point to stop. Maybe these heroes can survive, or maybe they will be the enemies in one of our next bundles. I don't know. So it's been great playing. I hope you guys, or members or subscribers, were also able to enjoy this. We do plan on doing more of this if you guys like this. And this was an experience. We were trying to learn how to do this in this kind of setting, and I think we've learned a lot. And we hope to do like better next time. Does anyone have any other announcements to make?
Let's go mad, guys. Let's go mad and let's go to the tavern and have some beer, right? Every mad got beers.
The only beer that we will drink will be like in our dreams, because the dreamer is now awake. You know, I don't think we will survive. We tried to stop, but we failed. So
You try to stop it.
I tried to stop. Come on, guys, I tried to stop. I'm just screaming, guys, we have to protect the eye, but you just went insane. You know, I don't know.
Oh, see, here's the thing, you know, the acid guy doesn't go mad, but me, I got mad because of the acid guy. You know, the life is fair enough to me. That's
Just-
why I drink. That's why I drink. You know.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. I think this is it. I think we're done. So, see you guys around.
Thank you, guys. See you next time, maybe.
See you next time.
See you all in the next bundle.
All right.
And please, guys, claps for Thiago, our Dungeon Master. What a campaign! Really, really
What a story, you know.
good story. One church adventure, but like, you know, all the things that he described. I think our members will be jealous, you know, because we have
Take my head for
this
you,
kind
you
of
know.
Dungeon Master.
I will take my head for you. Great story.
Yeah. Live fast, die young, leave a pretty corpse behind. That's what I say.